has been significant discussion in recent months on the issue of immigration. Marion County's thoroughbred industry has a substantial number of immigrants of questionable status. Do you believe counties like ours should strictly enforce the existing laws, knowing the impact it would have on our already damaged economy? Or should we be working towards finding a way of legalizing the status of undocumented residents?
Illegal immigration is a concern, but that is where there's a lot of other outside sources that can help illegal immigrants that are here become legal. And I would call on those that interact with people that may be illegal immigrants to help ensure that they get the legal status. There are people who have come to this country legally, and we do not want to penalize those that try to follow the law and accept those that try to circumvent the law to be here illegally. So I share all that. It's not a real black and white issue for me. This is really a federal issue. And immigration is regulated at the federal level. At the county level, we have an opportunity to ensure that the programs that we fund have certain parameters in place to ensure that those that receive the benefit of the funding are legally documented. And if we find that they're not legally documented, then, you know, I would certainly hope that we would work through a process to help people become legalized. But again, this is not an issue at the county level that we have the jurisdiction. The best way that we can help those that are here illegally is to help them become legal. And I would call on the various organizations here in Marion County to help those that they identify to not be here legally to go through the process. Truly where we put our teeth into this is through our allocation of funding. And based on monies that the county collects through ad valorem taxes, we can definitely put some parameters in place to ensure that people who receive the benefits from this program are here legally. Based on monies that we get through federal funding grants, there are certain parameters, and based on that, we have to provide those funds however the federal guidelines have set up. And quite frankly, the federal guidelines does not discriminate between illegal immigrants and legal immigrants in many cases. I am not going to shut off us getting funds from the federal government because we wouldn't be able to put any parameters against that. So I will do what I can at the local level, and certainly would want to make sure that we are following guidelines on any federal monies that we get, and quite frankly some state funding as well, that again flow back into our county to provide a quality of living for everybody in the community.
For over 100 years, Marion County's leadership has been the traditional white male-dominated infrastructure. In a country that 20 years ago, that would have thought a minority or female president unthinkable. And as a strong female leader who has been part of the movement to break that glass ceiling, what message would you give to our youth?
Don't believe what they say. Set your own course.
Great. What are the keys to success?
Never stop learning. But I think it really starts with my faith family and strong work ethic. And I grew up in a family where faith was very important. And I'm happy to say that even though I fell away from that as a young adult, I was able to return to my faith many years ago, and that runs very deep, and the love of my family runs very deep. Work ethic was taught as a young child, and quite frankly, that's a key to success. Working through challenges, and as much as we want to help make things easy for people, help make things easy for children, sometimes the best we can do is to help them work through that challenge to gain confidence and develop their abilities to work through challenges and not give up. So really that's the key to my success, and guarding myself against negativity is another key to success. And that can be easy to do on challenging days. You may be treated unfairly. You may believe that life is unfair, and it is. Life is not fair. But that doesn't mean that I sit and dwell on it. That's just the fact. Again, I go back to what am I willing to do to change my circumstances? And that's the key to my success. I will not settle for less than best.